What's up, Cowboys Nation? Welcome back to another video here at the TGRDC show. Before we begin, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more Dallas Cowboys content. Guys, this is your pregame prediction video coming up on this week's game at noon on Sunday. The Dallas Cowboys are inviting the Atlanta Falcons to AT&T Stadium. The Dallas Cowboys are sitting at 6-2, coming off that tough loss, which I hope everyone has forgotten and moved on from. And the Falcons are sitting at 500, right at 4-4. Guys, this is your pregame prediction video. I'm going to be predicting the reason why the Cowboys are going to win. I'm going to give you 3 reasons why. But before we begin, there's a couple of injuries we have to talk about. First thing, Tyron Smith is out again, which is tough on us. It's tough on us. Cowboys fans, you've been dealing with this. We have been dealing with this for the past few years. We know that without Tyron Smith, it gets a little bit tricky. That actually just reminds me of when Tyron Smith was out and we went to Atlanta and Babino had 6 sacks on us. Let's hope that's not the same story, but regardless, Terrence Steele is going to get that starting job at the left tackle position again. Coach Mike McCarthy said that there was a lot of pass protection reps, so there should be an expectation that it should be better. But that's not my problem. I feel like we should run the ball. In the last game, that was probably our biggest miscue, is we didn't give the running game a chance. Anyways, before we jump into the video, next injury, we're going to talk about Michael Gallup is expected to be back. Mike McCarthy said he looks 100%, so I'm pretty excited about that. Lastly, biggest injury that we're going to talk about that has got me on the fence about this game is Randy Gregory. We already have DeMarcus Lawrence out, but man, Randy Gregory, I have to say, is one of the most impressive players that I have seen on this roster lately. It just seems every play he is in on pressure when that quarterback goes back to drop back. However, last game there's a lot of lack of edge containment, and so do with that what you will with that information. But let's go ahead and get into the video. 3 reasons why I think the Dallas Cowboys win. Number 1, let's talk about Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan is, just because he's old, just because he hasn't been on a team that's competing in a long time since his Super Bowl run, does not mean he should not be taken lightly. This guy can pass the ball, and he has a lot of weapons to do so. Speaking of one, Kyle Pitts, anytime the Dallas Cowboys are up against a big tight end, athletic tight end, it always causes difficulty for them. So expect them to exploit that tomorrow. Kyle Pitts is probably going to try to have a big game. They're probably going to try to target him a lot. With that being said, let's talk about that defensive line. It is pretty thin right now, and that was a big reason. That was the reason why we lost last week's game. Their offensive line for Denver completely steamrolled us. They didn't even have all of their starters. Good news, the Falcons rank 31st in their running game. So I think we catch a break there. And so are they going to try to establish the run? Maybe, knowing that we're pretty thin because we don't have DeMarcus Lawrence. We don't have Randy Gregory. There's a lot of that edge that we don't have. So expect Basham, expect Dorrance Armstrong to jump in. Let me try to reassure you guys today that the Dallas Cowboys motto this entire year has not been, we're going to go out and find a veteran free agent. We're just going to believe in the guys that we have. The Cowboys believe they have drafted for this moment, and we're about to see in this game. Honestly, we're about to see. I think we're at our thinnest that we've ever been at this game. And so it's going to be interesting to see how our players do. And as I've said all season long, we have 3 head coaches. And so it's going to be interesting what they dial up. Expect Michael Parsons to be on that defensive line on a lot of plays. They're going to try to throw the ball. And this is the reason why I labeled this a reason why I think we win. This is just like pick your poison, but I would rather Matt Ryan throw against us, give us a chance with our ball hawks on the field, Trayvon Diggs, Anthony Brown, so on and so forth. I'd rather give them a chance then get steamrolled for 150, 200 plus yards. That's just me. That's my opinion. That's what I would rather. If someone runs against us, game is over. It is absolutely over. But if someone's passing against us, that means they're scoring quick, which gives us the ball back sooner, which means we can run it. If we can run it and we don't get into a passing contest with them, we give ourselves a good chance. Also, their defense is ranked 10th overall. Statistically speaking, we're ranked 14th overall. So technically, statistically, they have the better defense. And so it's going to be pretty tough to get something established here. I'm letting y'all know this is going to be a tough game. This is going to be going back and forth. Do not expect this to be a dog walk in the park, which brings me to my second reason. This game is coming down to the wire. It is going to come down to a final second field goal. That's just the way this game is going to be built because we're very thin at where we are. But we have enough talent, as we already know, and I think we have the better coaching ability to win this game against the Atlanta Falcons, against their coaches. You look at the schedule, we have been great when it comes to crunch time. You look at the Chargers game, we won that one. We probably should have won the Buccaneers game. Not going to bring that up, okay? And then we beat the Vikings in a crunch time win. We also beat the Pats in overtime. You look at any time our back has been against the walls and we've had to drive down the field and go win this game, we have. So I think if we put ourselves in that position at the end of the game for a chance to Dak Prescott to win the game, I like our chances. But you look at the Atlanta Falcons, there's a reason why you're always 500. There's a reason why a team is that, and we know this from experience. You're 1 or 2 plays away from being that 6-2 or that 7-1. So the Falcons, even though they started off very rough this season, they're starting to get things rolling. And so don't expect us to just go into our hometown and steamroll them 42-10, especially after last week. And so lastly, I'll close the video with this as my last reason. I think the Dallas Cowboys win this for Dan Quinn. I'm just all for good mojo. I feel like the Dallas Cowboys and their defensive players, they love Dan Quinn. We've heard about it all season long. They said he's a coach that you want to coach for, you want to play for. So why would you not want to win for him? Dan Quinn was the head coach for the Atlanta Falcons for such a long time. This is a game for him. I would just love to see it, man. I would love to see us win it for him and it'd be such a special moment. I would love for him to be down on the field, but you know Dan Quinn, he's up in the booth. But I think we're going to win this game for him. It's going to come down to the wire. These Atlanta Falcon games, they're crazy, y'all. They're pretty close. I mean, last season with the watermelon kick and the season before that, I think it was we went to Atlanta and we had that close one. And so it's going to be a tough one, guys. It's going to come down to the final. It's going to be frustrating. It's going to be going back and forth. But as long as we get out with the win and we advance to 7-2, right? Anyways, guys, be sure to like the video, hit subscribe for more Dallas Cowboys content. Thank you for always viewing. Also, follow me on all social media, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Guys, thank you so much. I'll see you after the game. Go Cowboys.